Is that how you see me? Some kind of monster? You know, from the mirror perspective, I can see where you might. You, tied to that chair right there, bound, unable to even breathe, without risking it all. I probably seem like the villain. But no. The villain is this world. All the people full of themselves led to you being here. What do you think I'm doing this for? To prove something to you. Well, not to you, more like to myself. That I'm still alive, and any of this is even real. Do you know why? Because life has a way of making you out to be what you fear the most. And I'm here to show you. Everyone has their demons. Wasn't long ago, I was enrolled in UA, just like you. They don't tell you the double side of the coin. My power was deemed too dangerous. Despite my responsible use of it, I was discriminated. I was pushed to the edge. Do you know what that feels like? No, you don't. Don't bullshit me. You, who has a respectable quirk, a heroic one, would never understand what it's like to be assumed to be a villain. You know why I hate them? No, it's not even hate. I hate what they make this world. I hate what they make me do. I didn't want to have to give them up. Isn't that right? Coda. Don't worry. He may not talk very much anymore, but I still hear him. And that asshole who tried to hurt you is the one who's getting hurt now. You see, I don't like to work outside of the law if I don't have to. But I do want it all to change. Every last bit of it. It deserves to change. Don't you get it? What everyone sees as justice. It's all just bullshit. Double standards. People getting away with horrible shit. Do you know why? Because we let them. Because we let them push us. We let them govern everything. We let them take from us more than we ever should have. And at the end of the day, we're left with nothing. Nothing but grim faces and emptiness. You know, you make me want to do something. You're kind of my effort to show someone the light. After training with Aizawa, getting stabbed in the back, I'm not willing to trust you. Don't worry. I'll let you answer a few questions. Just be careful. My quirk has developed quite a lot more. You see, Apparently, it wasn't mind control or brainwashing. Not at all. It was a reflection of my mental state. But did the psychologists, did the doctors care? Did the heroes care? No, it could have been used to turn villains into heroes and change the world in an unfair, godly way. But no. They let me suffer. They let him take away. No. No, Koda, I get it. There's no sense in saying that. Look. My quirk. It's become something much more. Something beyond what you could understand. Oh, it's something that changes people. Passively, no longer about questions and answers. Just you looking at me puts you at danger. But do I care? Maybe a little bit. When I see you, I see those doughy eyes. The ones of naivete. Something like you don't feel as though you deserve to be here. And that's just the beauty of it. You don't deserve to be here. But that's exactly why you are here. The world isn't fair, and I'm here to teach you that. No, it's not brainwashing at all. It's making you see the light. I need to see the light. Really? Do these scars look like I need to see the light? Do you know who gave me these scars? No. No villains. Just heroes. Those who bullied me in UA. They didn't just stop with hurting Koda. They didn't just stop with turning everyone against me. No. These same heroes who everyone praised, who saw they couldn't do anything wrong, used me as their own little punching bag. They didn't stop where most would. I tried to use my quirk, but it was a parlor trick to them. It needed to be more. And that's when I learned. It was the subtlety that mattered. Do you see this? This, my eye. I can't even see out of it anymore. And my back. It hurts to move. Is that justice that they're praised? Even still, some of them. They're on my short but sweet list of people who need to be dragged down and shown how cruel the world really is because they can't see it. They were always dishing it out, never understanding what it's like to be on the other side. Well, let me tell you, I've seen it. Everything. You are just another number. You think I shouldn't give up on heroism? Well, then why don't you tell me? Why? Why should I believe that there's a single goddamn person out there. Oh, you're gonna change me, aren't you? No, I'm afraid it doesn't work that way. Maybe at one point. Maybe if you were 3 years earlier. But no. I didn't kidnap you to show you that. I wanted to show you this.
Heroes are still looking for the missing UA student. Sources say that the student went missing on their way home. The last known sighting was on August 5th. We urge anyone who has any information that could lead to their return to please contact the number at the bottom of the screen. It is imperative that we work quickly. And understand, the heroes will save, but they need your help.
Isn't it precious? They actually think they have a chance of finding you. Maybe if I was naive, and maybe if my quirk didn't come into its own. But no. Once they find you, it's going to be too late. No. I don't hate you at all. Why? It's simple, isn't it? I saw you. A random passerby who has no further meaning nor hatred. I neither hate nor like you. But I want to teach you how unfair life is. Oh no, I'm not stooping to the level of those cretins who put me here. No, I'm just listening to advice from a friend. To the friend they stole from me. Oh, sorry. It's impolite, isn't it? To go about saying this without giving you any context. Then again, why would I tell you? You won't care much about that soon. Can you feel it? The tendrils at your mind, slowly etching their way into the deepest core of who you think you are. My power is beyond anyone. It just takes a little time to set in. It's not malicious, and I don't even hate the idea of heroism. I just hate it in practice. Hypocrites. They're my enemy. You're just an innocent victim, a bystander to prove that the heroes aren't as strong or as in control. Just a stepping stone to my greater plan. No, you should feel honored. It's not like that. I'd relate it more akin to an intricate plan of bringing them down to their knees. Personal vendetta. You underestimate me. Tell me, if this was a personal vendetta, why then you? There it is. The classic psychopath excuse. Tell me, what is it that makes a psychopath to you? And why do you think that's me? I happen to know a few things about you as well. Being as random as you are, I got curious, so I scooped around in that mind of yours, and I found a few little secrets Those things you wouldn't dare tell a soul. Those things you regret. Things you'd never be able to face. And yet here you are, calling me a villain. That's offensive, you know. Calling me a psychopath. Were you a psychopath back then? No one is sane or insane. It's all perspective. And I'm merely going to work on changing yours. Oh, it's not such a scary place. The mind is welcoming if you let it be. And you don't even want to resist me, despite that scowl on your face. I rescued you from being a victim just like me. You think I don't know about the bullies? I didn't come here and bring you here to make you stoop to their level, no. I came to make you better. Don't you realize I can cure all of that sadness they caused? I can bend this world to its knees. All for you. So why do you keep calling me nasty words? What part of what I said means anything of the sort? Now you're just a fool. A fool who doesn't get it. That I'm doing this because you know you need it. Still protesting. Your naivety matches only my own. What don't you get of all this? Even all this explaining is a courtesy to you. Still want to call me cruel. Beautiful. It seems we've run into a hypocrite, haven't we? I hate hypocrites. And if you're wondering, I don't hate you. There's 2 reasons for that. You've done nothing to deserve the hatred. And it's a self-sustaining cycle that I don't really want to get into. Even if I hate the core problem with you in this world. I don't want anyone to suffer, unlike some people. Unlike heroes and villains. No, I'm not like them. Because I've seen what this world is. At its very core. And when you look into the eyes of the beast, it changes you. Whether you realize it or not. Just like me. I'll get under your skin. I'll make you mine. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can try and resist me. But trust me, that never works. Trust me. I used to put up a fight to a lot of different people. Do you know what it got me? Well, you already saw most of it. But not the most important part. It got me knowledge, understanding, things I never wanted, not in that way. You see, when you're pushed, and you're pushed, and you're pushed, you see a darker world. You see it for what it is, even if you don't want to. You just look at them with dead eyes, and you judge them. You condemn them to the hell they deserve. And you can call it personal, all you like. But what do you know? I could be lying to you about everything or nothing at all. And it doesn't matter anyways. Because before too long, your heart will belong to me. What? No sense getting embarrassed by it. I'm not gonna control you, but I might influence how you see me, how you see this world. Because truth be told, I don't know how to work this thing. So thanks to the unwilling experiment, I guess. Oh, don't give me that look. You can hate me all you like, but it doesn't matter. That's not what's important. It was told to me a really important lesson, actually. One got from one of my bullies, actually. That you can't curse your fate. That the weak have no place. They're there to save. And yet, they don't believe the weak are worth anything. Such an archaic tone, isn't it? Maybe that's why they did what they did to my cat. Now most people can't hear the voice of cats or animals. But I can. And they made me watch. So I made them suffer. I planned everything. And for the first time in my life, I did something to stand up for myself that wasn't in the rule book. You understand what it's like. Judging by your reaction, maybe I do like you a bit. But I guess we'll see. If you become a puppet, then I'll just use you as cannon fodder. But where's the fun in that? Besides, there's nothing good about someone who only says yes, who doesn't have the courage to say no. That's exactly why my quirk isn't what it used to be. I don't want to incite people to be maddened. I don't want them to be subservient. I want them to be themselves. And while many don't seem to understand, it's simple if you let it be. A lot of things in life get overcomplicated. But I'll never let my methods return to that. Oh no, I'm not letting you go. What would be the fun in that? You'd just go back to believing in the fake heroes, go back to being a hero yourself, and what? Stopping someone like me? And just what would that help? You, who's at my mercy, seem to think I'm gonna do a lot worse than I am. Just because I'm gonna show you the light doesn't mean I'm gonna hurt you. Hurt only comes to give lessons. But even still, I don't take joy in the suffering of others. I take joy in the suffering of the world. No, that could be misunderstood. It's nothing like what you think. I'm not deranged, I'm not a psychopath. And I'm sure as hell not as bad as hypocrites. At least I do what I believe in. You look rather uncomfortable in your bindings. I could fix that, but everything here has a price. I'm not some kind of abuser or something. Quite the opposite. I'm here to teach you lessons about why I am this way. Look at me. What is it you see me as? Do I really look like I'd stoop to the level of some bully? No. I took you because you needed me as much as I needed you. You just don't know it yet. And besides that, I needed someone to replace my... No. I won't even utter it. It's a phrase I used to use back when I had silver lining. Back when things were still manageable. You wouldn't understand it. Oh, what does it matter? The past is the past, isn't it? So why do we get so damn focused on it? You understand me on a base level. And I understand you far more than you can imagine. Like when my finger touches your chin like this. I know you feel scared because you look scared. The color resonating from your skin, the little things. But also, because of your aura, I can see it. And I can see where it dwindles like a flame. Flame. Right amidst an ocean. An ocean of feelings. An ocean of hate. And yet I don't want you to drown in it. Only find your way to float. Does it all seem difficult to understand? I certainly hope it doesn't. But I'm sure that it does. Look into my eyes. See it already. These are the eyes you're gonna be seeing for the rest of your life. They'll find me, you say. And what makes you think I haven't covered my tracks enough? You don't even know where you are. And I could just as easily do anything I want to you. But I'm not that type of person. I think you'll find me relatively fair if you equate for all the, well, the costs to everything. Even if the world isn't fair, I am, to a point. Look at me. What do you see me as at this point? Well, I can't say I'm surprised. A curt answer. But I wonder what you'll say if I give you this. How did I know? It's easy to find out things about people when you actually look into it. It's not rocket science, and I thought I'd be too cruel to take you without something of a comfort. Maybe someday, when you see the world like I do, we won't be meeting on such tenebrous circumstance. Maybe you'll actually willfully be someone special to me. That would be a first. And if it happens, well, I'll be impressed. I don't expect much right now, but you're my first testament to the world. A change in the form of some insignificant student. But an insignificant student I intend to make my own. Lesson 1 from your upperclassmen. Don't worry about a thing. I won't hurt you, nor would I ever force myself on you. I'm not a villain, no matter what you might think of me, and I would never stoop so low. But I will say, I'm perfectly fair with things. If you deserve it, you'll get it. If you don't, you don't. It's as simple as that. What really matters for me is that, well, that the reality of it, of what we need to do, of where we need to be, of what needs to be torn down, what needs to be rebuilt. That's what I want to convey to you. With things as it stands, I'm not here to be the bad guy. I'm here to do what nobody has the courage to. Stand up to a broken society. One in which the heroes think they can do no wrong. And the villains take things too far. Can't you see? You've been a pawn all your life. While this may look like a kidnapping, from the rose-tinted glasses of society, you are as much a victim of them as you are of me. How you choose to face your current situation is completely your own. However, I need you to abide by the rules. Of course, I don't expect you to take my word for it, to just go along like a pawn. I know you're too strong-willed for that. But still, I'll say it so that you can reflect on this later, after you've tried to escape. Again, we don't know each other that well yet. Oh, but I have so many answers to so many questions you haven't asked, but you will. Feel free, once you have spare time, once you've earned it, to look around, face your reality. Like I said before, I'm not going to push anything on you. That's never my intention. But I will change you. Not because you're forced to change, but because you'll want to. Strong will is a good sign. A good sign you won't despair. Something neither of us want. Now, why don't you ask me a question? Normally it'd be the other way around, wouldn't it? But I'm no interrogator. And you're not someone who did wrong. So I'd like to treat you as a member of my group as soon as possible. I think I've answered why adequately enough. You know the answer. The end goal. I thought I explained that. Bring the current flawed society down, one small act at a time, spreading like a virus. You see, change is infectious, both due to how my quirk works and how society functions in all its flawed glory. I'll show you it's not the only way. No, it's not malicious. The bindings on you right now that hold you to that chair, they're not to be malicious. In fact, they're to protect you from the unrulier ones. Well, and so you don't try and escape and get yourself hurt. The last thing I want is for you to experience pain or agony. But I can't promise. If you don't behave, there won't be any. Now why don't we go on a tour? What? Didn't realize you were in a wheelchair. Well, look who's just so observant. Don't worry. Being airheaded comes naturally to some people. While you don't know where we are, I can tell you, it's not where you're thinking. No, those thoughts that race through your head like wildfire spreading through a forest, not a single one of them is right. Oh, I promise you. I know, 'cause you wouldn't think of it. No one would. Heck, I didn't even think of it. I have to owe that one to Coda. Things will change. Like roots of a tree. Slowly rotting. The whole facade of it all will come tumbling down. And you'll help me. Well, you're free to believe that. After all, it's just as I said. I won't uphold you or force you to do anything. But don't be surprised if you feel more compelled to join me after everything's done. This is a place where people can be free. You're protesting. It got weaker. What? Did I strike a chord with you? The naughty one. But you never admitted to being real. Either way, it doesn't matter. Welcome to the family. I still need to show you. Well, what it's gonna be like from here on out. Don't get too upset with me. It'd be a shame if you didn't understand. I'm doing this just as much for you as I am for me. And you'll be thankful in time that I did. Because this is what everyone wants. They want the world outside to fade away, to be swept up in their darkest dreams. And that's exactly what my quirk will do. It'll etch away at your resolve, at that glare you insist on facing me with, and make you my agreeable little pet. Don't look so angry. Though that mix of fear in your eyes is nice, you can trust me. I'll take good care of you, kitty. And every desire you might have, it's going to be fulfilled slowly, meticulously, tormentingly. Oh, I'll savor every little drop of adequacy, every little etching of your soul as you get corrupted into my little plaything. I hope you don't mind. I'll make sure you never forget your place. And it's by my side. Forever and ever and ever. Until you forget all about those pesky restraints and you willingly give yourself to me every single day. Oh, I don't mean that in any sort of way. I want you, body, mind, and soul. And you're gonna want me back. I could already tell you. So why don't we practice? Call me your master. Come on, kitty. You know you want me to call you that. Oh, then why did you blush? My beautiful little kitty. Though I guess you could be a cool cat, too. We've got a lot to discover together. That's the first time you've said it. Oh, but I promise you it won't be the last. My little cute cutie.